Introduction. Background of the study. Foundation in Management UUM is a foundation program or pre-university program that prepares students for degree studies. A bachelor degree, also known as undergraduate degree, is a type of degree program. The majority of students see this qualification as the bare minimum in their academic careers. In Malaysia, a bachelor degree normally takes 3 years to complete. In this study, we have conducted a sample survey to investigate the factor influencing the decision of students in Foundation in Management of UUM to select the degree program. It hoped that we can conclude what type of factors are influencing students to make decisions on selecting the degree program. Objective of the study. The objective of the study is selecting degree program includes to identify the background of the respondents, to look into 5 most preferred programs for foundation students of UUM pursuing their degree in UUM, and to find out what influences students in deciding to choose a degree program. Fundamental of Mathematics 1 grades. Based on the bar graph, we can see that 62 students received an A for Fundamental Mathematics 1 at 36% of students. This grade has the largest number of students, while its lowest rating for the course was B-. Only 2 students or 1% received this grade. The median is grade A because the median position is at 84.5 median. Median is as a central tendency measurement shows that 50% of the students got grades higher or equal to A, while the other 50% of students got grades equal or lower than A. Next, current GPA. Students' current GPA is grouped based on GPA class: first class honors, upper second class, and lower second class. Students with a GPA of 3.67 to 4.00 are classified in first class honors, while students with a GPA of 3.00 to 3.66 are grouped in the upper second class, and students who get a GPA between 2.00 to 2.99 are in the lower second class. 149 students out of 174 students got the GPA class in first class honors, which leads to 86% of students. There are only 40% of students got the GPA class in the upper second class.
Referring to above pie chart, we can see a lot of students tend to choose courses from College of Business, University Utara Malaysia. Based on data and frequencies allocated, the most demand courses throughout foundation students is UE02, which is Sarjana Muda Perakaunan dengan Kepujian, with 84 students choose to sit for it in degree. This shows that UE02 has a lot of demand to 4 times more than average students per courses, which is 18 to 19 students. As we acknowledge that University Utara Malaysia is ace for their accounting courses. There are a lot of frequency going on in this data, disproved by the standard deviation with 19.23137. They are understandable for widespread from the mean. There are more courses that top picks by the foundation students from College of Business, UE17, Sarjana Muda Accountant, Sistem Maklumat dengan Kepujian, UE07, Sarjana Muda Kewangan Muda Perakaunan, Sistem Maklumat dengan Kepujian, UE07, Sarjana Muda Kewangan dengan Kepujian, UP03, Sarjana Muda Pentadbiran Perniagaan dengan Kepujian. There are also high peaks in School of Law, in College of Law, Government and International Studies, colleges. UL00 has 39 students demanded, and also UL05, which has 35 students choices. This happens because student choice as alternative to another foundation courses that promote foundation in law other than UITM. They are also demanded in education, which still related to accountant, which is UT08, with 41 students in total. There is a course that acquired a balanced demand by students, which is UG33, with 90 students overall. There is also a course that did not have any demand from foundation students, which is UT20, Pendidikan dalam Sistem Maklumat dan Multimedia. This can be clearly explained as information technology awareness by this batch is purely understandable its potential in future. We can also see these patterns from College Art and Science, which is UA02, UA60, and UC12. So now we're going to see that students' top 5 pick degree courses based on first to fifth choice made. Referring to the figure above, we acknowledge that for the choices made by the students, most students choose UE02 as their choices. We can see there is 44 students choose UE02 as their first choice to further their degree in, followed by 17 students in second choice and 10 students in fourth choices. In these top 5 picks, there are 2 choices have least demand with 7 students, which is UT08 and UE33. Although they recorded low frequency in these top picks, as seen for overall, the courses have highest frequency in total. UE17 have the second highest picks for this bar graph. It appears in the first 3 choice for top pick degree courses. There are 15 students in first choice, 22 students in second choice, and 11 students in third choice. We can see there is higher demand in technology-based management, especially in accounting field. The third pick with highest cumulative frequency is UP15. It has the highest picks for third, fourth, and fifth choice. Banking is one of the most demanded courses that made by the foundation students, which will bring up that most of foundation students will go towards management sector. There are also UE07 about finance, UP03 about business management, and UP09 for human resource. This can be strongly stated that College of Business in University Utara Malaysia have the most demanded choices courses from students, especially foundation students. There are courses from College of Law, Government, and International Studies have a spot in top picks through fifth to fifth choice. UL00 is one of the highest demanded courses in overall frequencies. There are also UL05, which is Sarjana Muda Falsafah, Undang-Undang, dan Perniagaan dengan Kepujian that listed in the top 5 picks for degree courses.
The importance of the first choice degree program among foundation students. Gain knowledge. The highest frequency at 108 students who choose extremely important. 8 and 58 of students choose somewhat important and important. Next, interest in the field of study. Highest frequency with 96 of students choose extremely important. The low frequency with 11 students who choose somewhat important and 3 students agree that it is not very important. Find good job. The highest frequency at 118 students choose extremely important. 45 and 10 students' opinion are important and somewhat important. Next is widen experience. The highest frequency at 98 students choose extremely important. The least frequency is 14 students' opinion that it is somewhat important. Next, parental expectation. The highest frequency with 62 students agreed that it is important. The least frequency is 4 students' opinion that it is not important at all. Peer influence. The highest frequency with 51 students choose somewhat important. The least frequency is 9 students who choose not important. Last but not least, enjoy campus life. The highest frequency with 71 students who agreed important, and the least frequency is 2 students who choose not important.
According to the table, we can see that there are 50 factors that influencing UUM student first choice degree program, which are program reputation for quality, recognition for the program wide, institution academic reputation, teaching quality in the institution, friendliness of the campus atmosphere, the flexibility of the minimum entry requirement, program cross-link with the industry in Malaysia, cross-reliability in the program, student activity on campus, physical attraction of the campus. Program graduate has the reputation of being recruited by major corporate upon completion of their study. High employment rate of the graduate from the program. Good job prospect after graduating from the program. The location of the institution in the urban, suburban, rural location. The last one is the success of the awareness of the program. The factor that have higher average mean score is good job prospect after grading from the program, while the least average mean score is the flexibility of the minimum entry requirement. The mean is calculated based on the agreement of students for each question ranging from 1 to 7. However, there are not many difference between the average mean score for every factor, which means they also consider other factors to select degree program. Next, we're going to see the relationship between race and factors which are good job prospect after grading from the program. From the bar chart above, we can see that UUM students consist of many races like Malay, Chinese, Indian, and the other race, like IBAN and so on. Indian students have highest average mean score, which is 6.2, while Chinese and other race has least average mean score, which is 6.0. The mean is calculated based on the agreement of the student for the question good job prospect after grading from the program regime from 1 to 7. According to this, it shows that students in India consider the job opportunity to select degree program. Good jobs prospects can make sure that get higher salary and avoid unemployment. However, there are not many difference between the average mean score for every race, which means that all races get the good job prospect after grading from the program. Besides that, we are going to see the relationship between stream and the factor, which are course availability in the program. According to the bar chart, we can see that streams involved are science stream, art stream, and science stream and Islamic stream. We can show that science stream has the highest average mean score of 5.968, while the Islamic stream has the lower average mean score of 5.333. According to this, we can see that science stream students more consider the course availability in the program before they choose their first choice degree program. This is because course availability is very important to them, because it can make sure that they can study their favorite course. As a result, the bar graph shows that the average mean score does not vary too much from each other, because all students from different streams will consider the availability of their favorite course in the program as the factor that select their first choice degree program.
Based on the table above, the model source of information is university websites, meaning that most of the students considered university websites to be their top source for information on higher education options. It represents 91.95% of the students, with the number of 160 out of 174 students. In contrast, only 82 students considered newspapers magazines to be their source for information, forming only 47.13% of the students. The second highest ranked source for information is media social, which consists 89.66% of students considered. It reflected that young people's preference for internet over more traditional media such as newspapers magazine. Students are then asked to rate reasons for choosing UUM. Survey results indicated that the model reasons for choosing UUM is cost availability, which totaling to 171 students strongly agree that cost availability is the most important reason for choosing UUM. On the other hand, the least ratings of reasons for choosing UUM is peer recommendation. Only a total of 81 students are affected by peer. Students rank the university good reputation, facilities, and the fees as being the second, third, and fourth factors that most sway their decisions concerning which university they should choose. In brief, we can say that students are independent and rational enough to make their own decision. They showed major judgment in weighing the many academic, career, and economic factors they needed to consider.
Lastly, I will make a conclusion for our analysis. First, we can see that majority students who score mathematics AMI and above in SPM is perform better in Fundamental of Mathematics 1 in Semester 1. Therefore, the Center for Foundation Study in Management should consider grade for mathematics as an entry requirement so that the CGPA of the student will be higher. As we know, University Utara Malaysia has 40 courses for students to choose. As overall, most students like to choose the course from College of Business and Sarjana Muda Perakaunan dengan Kemudian UE02 as their first choice degree program, because UM is ace for the accounting courses. Therefore, UM should promote other courses to attract more students to select UM. Besides, from the analysis, we can see that good jobs prospects after grading the program are the factor that most students consider of. Therefore, UM should provide information about the jobs prospect of the degree program. In addition, Most students will also consider course availability in the program to select their degree program. Therefore, UM should provide more courses to students so that they have more choice to choose. Apart from that, from the analysis, we can see that majority of students select university website to be their primary sources for information of higher education options. Therefore, UM should improve their website and provide clear information so that students can get all of the information about degree program in UM. In addition, most of the students choose UM for the reason of its course availability. It shows that UM got different courses for students to choose. In conclusion, Foundation of Management Center should make this kind of analysis in order to get a better result in the future before taking the next batch students. That's all from us. Thank you.